Hi, my name is Roxanne Sebastian. Today is September 16, 2018, and this is week 2 of Bio 230 at Los Angeles Pacific University. So, today I will be discussing the function and the structure of the four types of tissue, which is the epithelial tissue, connective tissue, the muscle tissues, and the nervous tissues. The type of tissues are defined by its function. So first, the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue, which forms the nervous system and the network of nerves in our peripheral nervous system, is responsible in regulating and controlling all of our body's function by sending stimuli and also by sending electrical impulses throughout the body. So for structure, nervous tissue is made of two different cells, the neurons and the glial cells. The glial cells provide support and protection to the function of the neurons. The neurons consist of many parts such as the cell body that has the nucleus, and it also has dendrites that look like a tree, and axons, which function is to transmit information to other nerve cells, muscles, and the gland cells. Second tissue is the muscle tissue. Muscle tissue can contract and move unlike the nerve tissue. They are also well vascularized, and the main function of muscle tissue is for movement. For structures, there are three types of muscle tissues. First is the skeletal muscle, which they are voluntary muscles and they are long and straight, and it has obvious striations and multiple nuclei. Cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles, meaning you don't have to tell the cardiac muscles to move or contract, and they are found in the heart, and it contracts to pump blood in our body. Cardiac muscles are also striated, and each cell has one nucleus and has a branching structure where they form those intercalated discs. So for smooth muscles, it is called smooth muscle because it is smooth, and it doesn't have any striation, and it is also uninucleate, meaning one nucleus, and they're mostly found in our intestines. So the third tissue is the connective tissue. The main function of the connective tissue is to support and connect tissues and organs. Connective tissue is the most abundant and widely distributed, and it varies in type. It includes fibrous tissues, fat, cartilage, bone marrows, and the blood. So for structure, all connective tissues consist of three main components: fibers, which can be elastic fibers and collagenous fibers, the ground substance, and the cells. Connective tissue proper has two subclasses, loose and dense. Loose connective tissue is divided into three: areolar, adipose, and reticular. And the dense connective tissue is divided into three also, which is dense regular, dense irregular, and elastic. So for fourth tissue is the epithelial tissue. The function of epithelial tissue is to cover and protect the outer and the inner of our body. So epithelial tissues are avascular, meaning they contain no blood vessels, so they must receive nourishment. So for structure, we must be able to classify epithelial tissues according to the shape of the cell and the number of layers that are formed. So for shape, it can be squamous or squamous. They are flat and thin. So this is squamous. It can be cuboidal, which is boxy or cube in shape. Or it can be columnar, which are taller, like a column. And for layers, it can be simple, like one layer. And it can be stratified, like multiple layers. So to name them, for example, this is called simple squamous epithelium because it is just one layer and the shape is squamous. And another example is stratified columnar epithelium. It is stratified because there's more than one layer, and the shape is cuboidal. cuboidal epithelium. So this is stratified cuboidal epithelium. So same with this. This is stratified columnar epithelium because there's more than one layer. So it's stratified, and columnar because it's tall, like a column, and so it's called stratified columnar epithelium. So that's how you name cells of epithelial tissue. And those are the four types of tissues. Thank you.